Hi, my name is Mr. A. Sock, and I will be one of your co-hosts for this presentation.
Thank you, Alec. My name is Mrs. Beverly Age, and I will be your other co-host for this presentation. We hope you enjoy.
Our presentation will be about the following. Principal learning teams.
The following question may have popped into your head. What is a principal learning team? And Alan is here to explain more.
Thanks, Beverly. A principal's learning team is a network of principals whose schools share a common area of development and whose overall goal is on student achievement. When principals first meet in their principals' learning teams, they first discuss and analyze the current data on student achievement. Next, they discuss researched strategies as well as strategies observed in their own schools which have had positive effect on student learning. In this way, principals collaborate to build their own professional knowledge as well as reach the goals set out initially. PLT functions a lot like a teacher's PLC meeting. Principals meet to discuss and establish dates and times for meetings throughout the year. Next, they go into classrooms to observe effective strategies implemented by effective teachers. They then bring back these strategies to their own classrooms into the PLC format. Once teachers in principal schools have had a chance to implement these effective strategies, principals meet again to analyze student achievement, to assess what strategies are working in order to move forward. Another question that may be popping into your mind is, how do principals create a principal learning team?
Thanks, Alan. When principals want to create a principal learning team, they need to connect with other principals to discuss student achievement. In doing so, they establish common areas for development as well as their inquiry questions. The next step is to establish a small group of principals to collaborate on finding ways to support their teaching staff. It is also a time to express any concerns or ask questions about the inquiry process or the inquiry questions themselves. Following the initial PLT meeting, keen principals go into the classroom to observe effective teachers teaching and to observe what's happening in their classroom as well as the classrooms of other principals. Once they've done so, they have key resource people to help not only lead within their own school, but within the PLT schools to help foster development and leadership throughout the learning community.
There are some key roles that principals have to play within their schools to also be effective within their PLTs. Here are some. Principals have much of the final say in the instruction going on within their schools. They don't know everything. They have to be willing to bounce back and forth between the decision maker and co-learner as they engage within their staff. Principals must also recognize how, when, and where they can support their staff. It could be through classroom observation or release time to discuss classroom data and what the next steps are for those students. Principals must engage in the teaching and learning strategies practiced by their staff so that they too can contribute to the school's overall growth. Principals must do all they can to keep distractions and roadblocks from inhibiting the ability of their teachers to teach. And they must find ways, sometimes creative ways, to solve some of the everyday problems that arise within the school setting.
Right about now, another question might be popping into your mind. Why should I be a part of a principal learning team?
The following are some reasons why a principal might join or create a principal learning team. Number 1. From the contacts within their networks, principals are able to stay in touch with best practices that are being used within their board and schools, and at the same time, they get to see them at work. Number 2, principals can get into the classroom and observe and support students as they learn, making the principal someone who the children feels cares about them.
Number 3, having an arena, the principal learning team, for which strong teachers and students can share their success, is really powerful. It gives them a sense of purpose for both their learning and teaching, especially when other leaders provide positive feedback. Number 4, staff become motivated when they see their work being celebrated. They also become motivated because you are learning alongside them, passing the leadership role on to them.